And you can see that we all understand that hard work pays. He has been working hard. He continues to work hard. And so we want to do. We're also working hard. We want to continue to work hard. And without hard work, we cannot achieve our goals. So whatever goal you set for yourself, you need to work hard. And you must work hard for you to achieve that goal. Doesn't matter whether you're a refugee, doesn't matter whether you're an immigrant, or whoever you are, even the citizens of the country, even Hungarians, they cannot achieve their goals without hard work. So they work hard to achieve that. And we are the same. We have to work hard. Now we are going to have another person who is going to speak to us. His speech will come from a question a refugee asked me earlier this year. He asked me, what can I do to make myself an important asset to this society? And he believed that people cannot regard him as important, people cannot love him, cannot cherish him if he did not make himself important. And he has been searching for a way of making himself an important asset in society. And from that question, Mr. Kováts András, who is the director of Menedék Association in Hungary, is going to speak to us about this issue. He's going to tell us what we can do, how we can do it to make ourselves important in this society. Thank you, Mr. András.
Thank you, and yeah, I'm greatly honored to be invited and to have the opportunity to talk to you and to tell you about this question. I'm not sure I will be able to tell you the answer, but I hope I will be able to tell you some things which might help you to find the answer. I think the answer to this question is not something somebody can tell you. It is not one answer. There are many, many answers. There are as many answers to this question as many you are, guys. Everybody has its own way. Being the director of Menedék, which many of you might have heard about, some of you might not yet, I've worked in this field for the past 18 years, which is, well, for some of us it's quite a long time, for others it's nothing. For me it's definitely a long time. It's a little bit less than half my lifetime, and actually the better half of my lifetime, I should say that. And during this time, actually, I've met many, many people, many, many refugees, many, many immigrants who came to this country, came from different places. Actually, some of them remained in this country. Many of them left this country. With some of them I met only once. There are many whom I've been meeting for years, some of them for 10 years or so. And there are many, many stories, many, many actually inspiring stories. When James asked me to tell you something, he also told me, he didn't tell it now, to say something which is inspiring and encouraging. And actually what I feel that I started to think about it, and actually what I found that, I mean, how can I tell you something inspiring when any time when I meet someone who comes to your office, being even in a very desperate situation in terms of in need of a flat, in need of a job, in need of this, need of that, actually the very fact that you guys made it here, you are here, you traveled hundreds or thousands or tens of thousands of kilometers through countries, through wars, through conflicts. This is something which is very, very inspiring. It's definitely inspiring to me. It's inspiring to someone who lives in a country where people are very, very often complaining. People are always dissatisfied. People are always look to other people who are better off, to other countries that are richer, and they always say that, well, we should do this, we should do that, we deserve this, we deserve that, but very seldom think about other places of the world which are probably much less lucky and much less well off as this country. So actually Hungarians are very sad people in many ways. Actually this is something we are very well aware of, that we tend to complain, we tend to cry a lot, and sometimes I feel we tend to do much less than we could and we should. And this is something which I definitely learn from those people who come to us, that these people are the ones who, just as you said, who not look for a better life, but they do for a better life, or they make a better life. And I very well remember a guy, a refugee who lived in Bicske in the camp, just as many of you do now, and started to come to our office and became very closely affiliated with one of the social workers called Emőke in our office. And this guy had many problems. This guy was just recognized, couldn't speak Hungarian, wanted to move out of the camp, wanted to find a job somewhere, and he had many problems. But at the same time the guy was living in Bicske, he was one of the people in the camp, he also came to us and came to other organizations asking for ideas how to make life better in Bicske, how to make people less violent, how to make people more able to speak for themselves, to do something, to take a lead in their lives. And then he got involved with others. I remember a psychologist. We started to learn from them, started to learn various techniques, how to work with people, how to communicate with people. And then the guy left Bicske, but never left Bicske in a sense that he started to go back and then started to organize, first only in Bicske, classes for the people, asking for needs, what they want to learn, how they want to learn, and later on started to organize trainings here in Budapest, inviting people. He created an association. He never leaves from this association. I mean, I'm the easygoer. I mean, I get a salary for the things I do, which is, I'm very lucky because I do what I like. I do what I believe really makes a difference, but at the same time I'm paid for it, which in many ways easy. This guy is something completely different. He's a hard worker in a completely different field, but at the same time, whenever he can, he organizes, he teaches, he works for those who are in the same situation as he used to be, and he was once. And then actually this is the very guy who came to me a week ago asking to give a speech to people whom he works with and whom he organizes trainings for. And actually, I haven't followed up on the things he's doing. And coming here tonight, I'm really surprised to see you guys all around, so many, so enthusiastic, so encouraged to learn, to make a difference, to make something which then eventually leads you to a better life. But I'm really, again, I'm the one who is encouraged. I'm the one who is encouraged seeing all this courage, all this strength, what you have. And actually, if somebody couldn't put the jigsaw together, the guy is just sitting in front of you and in front of me. And actually, this is something which is encouraging. And this is one way of becoming or being useful. I mean, what is useful? Becoming a member of a community, of a society, of this society. And actually, I very much hope that many of you will go along similar paths. I'm not telling that all of you should organize computer classes for other refugees. This is one path, and probably this path is already taken, at least regarding Budapest. But there are so many other paths. There's so many other people. Actually, during these 18 years, I met first as refugees in Debrecen, in Bicske, in Békéscsaba. And now I'm still meeting them, selling oriental carpets, operating a kebab stall, working in a factory, being a student of the International Business School, running an enterprise in large-scale wholesale retail, even a guy who 5, 6 years ago, came to us again, living in Bicske, came back to us last year asking for our tax number, the tax number of Menedék, because he wanted to donate his 1% of his tax deduction to Menedék because he had a salary and he had such a good salary that he could donate to us. So there are many, many ways. There are many, many passes you can go through, you can go along. Just again, I should refer to your words that this is the road, what you are taking and what you have to take. You should always have an aim. You should always have something in your mind, and I'm sure you guys all have an aim. You guys all have a dream. But dreams are not only for being dreamt. It's not only for dreaming. Dreams are for realizing and actually for going for them, for fighting for them. And I know it's very difficult. I've seen many, many people in very, very difficult situations, in circumstances. We could help many, many people to better a little bit their situation. Sometimes we couldn't help these people, but things just happen. But as long as you keep moving, as long as you keep fighting for your dreams and doing for your lives, you are already a useful and productive part of the society, and actually you are the engine of the society. You are the ones who actually make the future better, you and your kids. Ending up here in Hungary, ending up in other countries of the world, I'm sure that you are the ones who will make it because you've already made a lot, actually much more than most of the people who live in this country. So for this, actually, basically I would really close my words, and again I should just emphasize that the encouragement you give me will last for quite long, and actually I'm already promising you that I will visit your classes and your programs much more frequently than I've done in the past, because it's really just a great thing what I see here tonight. Thank you.